What's up, collective? It is your girl, Your Majesty, the Alchemist, formerly known as Jody Polk, aka Juju, and I am here to check in on my third day of my 90-day transformational journey, weight loss journey, for my highest good and my highest self. This journey is so much more than just losing weight. However, one of the biggest physical outcomes that I want to come from this 90-day journey is a transformation in my physical body. Just to be transparent and being honest, even looking at myself right now in the reflection of this camera, I remember all the years of imagining starting my channel, and one of the things that have really held me back is image and appearance. Like, how do I want to look? Using the filters, things like that. So I'm actually proud of myself that I haven't been using filters or stressing myself out about what I have on or how I'm looking, but just actually showing up and sticking to the goal of recording every day and sharing my experience and being dedicated to my own personal journey. So pat my own self on the back. Also, I can see why lighting and editing, all that stuff is going to be important. And at some point, I promise to get into doing all of that. But I'm also aware of the reflection in my glasses from the window. My brother said my glasses be looking like fatback TVs. So, I don't know. Just work with me. Deal with me. But just wanted to check in because it's my third day. Not a lot of huge physical results, but a lot of internal results. And I wrote down a couple of the things that I wanted to reflect on with just starting my day and being committed. So first of all, let's talk about last night. Because a part of my journey is not eating out for 90 days. I just don't want to eat out. Like, I can eat what I want at the house. Didn't set a lot of rules and boundaries like that. But I'm sorry, my kids, I can see what my kids are doing on their Cash Apps and the messages are coming through. So forgive me, but 90 days, the first day I ordered food to eat. And then yesterday, oh my God, again, not only did I order from Grubhub once, I ordered Grubhub twice. So I had so much food yesterday. I didn't order as much as I normally order, and I ordered more than I typically order, if that makes sense. And so just being aware of that, not beating myself up, but also getting on to myself. And I think that's a big part of this journey for me, is also adulting and parenting myself and disciplining myself. Because the weed gonna kill you, girl. I live in New York where it's legal to smoke weed, and so the appetite is just too much for me. I gotta curb my appetite. But last night, I ate until I was about to pop, which is like my new thing of doing, which is so crazy. I can't wait to share stories with you all around my personal transformation of going through drug addiction. But as hard as I used to go in for the drug addiction, I noticed that I'm going in with the food. So definitely have a lot of shadow work to continue to do. And also I'm doing a lot of shadow work throughout this process. But ate a lot last night. So was actually excited to just get up this morning and work it off. But I also noticed I don't want to get into this unhealthy cycle, which as I'm talking to you, I recognize this is something that I do in my life, of like setting up plays for myself. Like, okay, I'm gonna eat what I want to tonight because I know in the morning I'm gonna get up. That's like defeating the purpose, and just self-sabotaging myself. So just aware, I'm hyper aware of how a lot of the practices that I do in life I'm doing now and how I be working against myself. But on a good note, your girl routine kind of changed, because I've been starting with 10 minutes of yoga. The yoga actually get me up and it get me moving, so then I can do the exercise, because every day I get up, I don't want to do it. I journal about it, I journal at night And then I also journal after my workout. And then I have a separate journal that I'm doing for just like shadow thoughts and things like that that come up. Even this morning, I was listening to a reading, and she was saying how you can't change from a place of shame. And so I've been like intentionally looking at my body in the mirror, accepting the pounds that I put on myself, accepting that I don't look the way I looked a year ago, accepting that this is how I look in my clothes right now, and not feeling shame about it. You know, even this morning, so back to my routine. I've been starting my routine off with the yoga and then 30 minutes of working out, doing my routine. This morning, I didn't even stay in the resistance. There was this resistance, but it was also this understanding that, hey, we just got to get moving. And so I didn't do the 10 minutes of yoga. It was a great breeze coming in through the windows, and just my highest self was really like, let's go outside. And didn't fight it, you know, really listened to it this morning and got up, put my, I'll be honest, I didn't even brush my teeth. I washed my face. I made me a cup of coffee, which I'm starting to learn, and I've been learning. I don't like coffee anymore. I'm just drinking it because it's a norm, but like I do not like coffee anymore. My body don't even like the coffee anymore, but made a cup of coffee. Is actually sitting right here. Didn't even finish it. Took a couple sips from it. And then just put on my clothes, wash my face, put on my clothes. There's a park. As soon as you step outside of my house, there's a park right next door. Hit the track. And my goal was like, okay, I work out 30 minutes. I'm just going to work out. I'm going to walk for 30 minutes this morning. And I'm so glad that I did. First of all, just being outside, the cool breeze on my skin. It wasn't too hot, which is also, I got my hat on still because I just came back in, but it wasn't too hot. And it was a clear reminder of the power of nature and the elements. And I think a lot of times we focus so much on like the material things that we forget that we are connected to these higher powers, and that the elements, you know, are around us and they're here to assist us and guide us and is a part of us. And so being outside was just phenomenal. Also, I could feel my body. This is my third day, but yesterday I had this deep awareness while working out of like, I'm actually working out my body and my organs. And this is having an impact on my body, but also just aware of my feet, my stomach, my skin, how I felt, just this deep connection with my body in a way that I just long for. Even when I'm not working out, I want to have this deep connection and awareness of the body. And today I was so aware of my hips, so aware of how my underwear felt in my hips. Like it actually felt sexy to feel my body and be aware of my body while I was walking. So it was it's like, okay, I'm feeling myself, my swag, you know, and that was really good. Really proud of myself too. Like I didn't sweat a bunch, but after I was out there for a minute, I started to sweat. I started to kind of pick up the breath and letting that be okay. You know, like just because I'm not drenching in sweat, just because I'm not way out of breath, don't mean that I'm not out here accomplishing my goals. So another pat on my back for accepting what I was doing and not judging myself. And that brought in clarity because I've also been aware of what I'm paying attention to while I'm working out. Like, okay, that's what's on your mind, huh? That's what you're thinking about. That's what you're feeling. Another opportunity to connect to my body and what's going on with myself. But even this morning, there was this part of me of like, am I, cheating on my workout because I walked and I didn't do my routine? And then watching myself lovingly be like, well, we can do the routine during lunch. Or we've been thinking about doing a night routine. Like, let's do the routine tonight. And just so proud of myself for confident in myself and coming up with solutions. And also recognizing that because I'm outside, you know, in the elements, I'm working out, just again, awareness of how my thoughts are more clear and more supportive when I'm actually working out. And then also I think I had this fear, and one of the things that kept me from just leaning into the whole weight loss transformation is just like, I'm an Aquarius sun, Scorpio moon, so I like for things to be in order, and then I also like don't like conforming to any type of order whatsoever. Such a hard placement to have. And so I put a lot of emphasis on I need this routine, and then also wanted to give myself the flexibility that if I'm not sticking to the routine, it's okay. And so this morning my get started was walking, and having to put that into the box, like, for myself. Is this my workout for today? Can I, like, be confident in the fact that I achieved my goals for today? Or, like, what is this? Like, I've heard this saying before, in the peace building world, you have to name it to tame it. And so, like, is this me? How is this me starting my day? What a part of my daily routine is this, associated with, just so that I can, first of all, stay true to my values and my process, but also so that I can process my process. And then just be able to stay on track. But I'm also proud of myself for handling that. The routine looked different today, and that some days it's gonna look different, but I know what my goals are and to achieve those goals. And also when I was exercising, like, I recognized that a lot of the thoughts, because like I was saying yesterday, I've studied weight loss, I've studied personal transformation. Like, I've been preparing for this journey for a long time. And even yesterday when I was reflecting to my brother about some of the things that I just was learning, experiencing during the day, he started giving me these healthy tips. And I think we can consume so much information and then recognizing, like, am I doing this right? Oh, like yesterday I heard some information about, like, it don't matter how much you work out, it's in the genetics and, like, all this stuff. And, just feeling it come to my mind, like, am I doing this right? Should I be doing something different? Should I be counting the calories? Should I not be counting the calories? Even it was a point where I was walking and just having this deep awareness that I'm burning calories. It made me more aware of, like, why I want to, like, think about my calories, right? If I'm putting in this effort to burn however many calories, and I'm burning 100 calories right now from this 30-minute walk, and I'm eating 3,500, 4,000 calories, that doesn't make sense. So just also, like, again, thankful for the clarity of thought and the processing of my thoughts is helping me to authentically choose what I want to do and how I want to do it. And so, like, I think it's just a big testament to that. Maybe sometimes the answers are not there in the beginning, but once we get started, like, those answers will find themselves to us, and so that we can trust in the process. And then also just I'm super excited about the storytelling, because this whole thing with the weed, I personally don't want to smoke, because in my astrology chart, it specifically says that if I'm smoking, I need to cut it out. Like, it's just dangerous. It could be a life-causing illness for my lungs. And how many of us be knowing that we are, like, in between life and death and still be doing the things that we doing? So, like, in addition to that, I just noticed that, like, the weed does not support my goals, of managing my diet, how I eat, not overeating, also my energy. I have a natural high energy, and I notice the weed, like, brings me down in a way that makes it hard for me to just be who I am, and so also just aware of, like, why am I using it and what am I trying to achieve, through using the weed. But more and more and more and more and more, and I'm going to just say it on my channel too, because I think it's my own personal awareness and choice, but the weed is not for me. And I really hope that I, throughout this journey, just let it go. I think a part of me keeps trying to strategize, like, how to hold on to it, even because I have gotten the word multiple times to let it go. And that's why even that saying, obedience is better than sacrifice, right? Like, I'm making a lot of sacrifices still consuming the weed, versus if I'm just obedient to, I already know it's not for me, let it go. It'd be a lot easier. So just wanted to name that I recognize, like, the weed gotta go. And it's, like, sabotaging me, but it's also something that I'm having a hard time letting go of. So just wanted to name that. Shout out to your girl for recording. My third day recording. I remember, like, I couldn't even get myself. Like, I have so much content, so much that I want to share with you all. I have so many amazing ideas, and just, I feel like so many stories to tell. Like, I'm really embracing this, new awareness and understanding. And yes, I say awareness a lot, because it is my superpower. I think it is a personal superpower for all of us. But I'm a storyteller. and what that means, right? Not just for me, but for the collective. Like, I have some stories to tell. It's going to help people get free. It's going to help people find themselves again. To help people make deeper meaning of their situations, right? And to just really be able to discover a new way of thinking and being that just totally not just changes your life, but the life and the quality of life for our entire generation, our family. So with that said, I'm about to get myself up, get a shower, journal, get ready for my day. I got to work today. That's something else we got to talk about, because I have not been sticking to the routine of getting up on time. But I also recognize, like, maybe I need to start my day a little bit later, make a healthier choice. Maybe 6 a.m. is not for me. But look forward to us reconnecting on that. Shout out to day three, your girl on point, getting this weight off, getting this baggage off, and looking forward to meeting the amazing me that is within this body. Talk to you soon, collective.